Welcome to the Stroke Thrivors podcast. This is a gathering place for thrivers, for people who love them fiercely, and caregivers who show up every day. And we're here for, I'm talking about what's on my heart, but I'll talk about what I think. What I feel. I'll talk about I think is straight from that I find, and I talk about recovery, resilience, and living with a real purpose. So that's what I want to give you. And today's episode is the one I've been sitting about with it for a while. But because we're going to talk about loss, what it looks like after a stroke, how quietly it shapes us, and why naming it out loud matters more than most people realize. So if this one hits home, do me a favor, subscribe and follow the Stroke Thrivors podcast, and hand this episode to one person who needs to know they're not alone in what they're feeling. So now let's go further. Before we go further, a quick word about our name. You may know this show as Stroke Folk Show, no more. The name carried us well, and I'm grateful for it. But this community has grown into something bigger, and so our identity too. We are thrivers, people who just don't survive, but push forward with grit and intention. And so if you're returning, welcome back. And if you're brand new, you found the right place. So same heart, new name, let's go. So now into some more announcements. Second, why do I do this show? Well, it's funny you should ask. I do it for a few things, a few reasons, and I may not remember every time, but the most important reason I do is selfish. I practice speaking because the first stroke took up my speech center, and I couldn't talk. I could barely talk, barely make sounds for about a week or two, and slowly I got it back. And when I was doing outpatient speech therapy in the first year, my speech therapist, when she was graduating me, and she was saying, now you have to go out and speak with the public. And I thought she was crazy. And but I knew, fast forward 10 plus years, and I realized I needed to do this. And so luckily, social media allows us to do that. And so I post usually 3, 4, 5 times a week. And I have my podcast once a week and other opportunities to speak. And I know that I mess them up, but I just keep trying. And hopefully you are doing this too. And I do, like I said, I do it because I have the ideas on my heart or my mind, and I want to share with you. And I'm curious, and I want to share it with you. So those are some of the reasons that I have the show, have the podcast. And so let's go on. The second or third is I want to talk about my books. My first book I published in November 2024. It's called Stroke Survivors First Aid Kit, and and it's in it. I put together the compilation of my post that I'd done the 3 years prior to that, and um, it's about my recovery and what works, what doesn't work, what I've tried, and I split them into four buckets. So please, if you want, or if the person you loved one, or your caregiver for, please check it out, and you can get it. Get it. The other book I published like almost 5 months ago was the Word Search for Stroke Recovery book, Volume 1. And it's the easiest book. They just have words interspersed with letters from left to right or up to down. And the volume 2 will be at the diagonal, and the volume 3 will be all those directions and backwards, all the directions. So, I way back when I first got in my stroke recovery, I needed to match words, and I needed to recognize them, and that the word search books were helpful, and so that's why I give them back, and hopefully you find them will be helpful. And you can check out my books by going to tinyurl.com/stroke hyphen. Whoa, that was interesting. We sort of got, unbeknownst to me, I got booted out of the internet. It's interesting. It's never done that. But I will keep on going. Anyways, so I